Hey, everybody. I am Cappi Pidwell. I'm a master of neurolinguistic programming and a master hypnotherapist. I have been speaking on mindset in your sales and your outcomes and your results way before it was like the cool thing to do. I've been doing this for 30 years now. And I started speaking on this topic because I myself was in sales and I was taught all the traditional training, especially in real estate, like how to chase the deal, how to door knock and how to do all these different things. And I think you could apply this to any sales cycle. And I think today, more than ever, we are bombarded with information. I was talking to a guy today and he's like, oh, I start to do something and then I get on, TikTok or YouTube or somewhere. And it's like, I go down a bunny trail and like an hour and a half later, I'm looking, how to grow my business or how to get more deals or make more money or whatever. And it's like, hour and a half later, I haven't accomplished or done anything. So this is a common thing everybody's dealing with today because we are on information overload. So today I want to talk to you about how to stop, I would say, the traditional training sales cycle of the thinking that you have to chase deals. Most people don't think they chase deals. Like they would say, no, Cappy, I don't do that. I send out newsletters and I, have my systems or my platform or what have you. But internally, there's an energy of I have to get this next deal. And because I coach a lot of real estate agents, a lot of real estate investors and different audiences and professionals and coaches and entrepreneurs as well. But because I sold real estate, that is a very common audience for me to be in. So it's really interesting when people work on a commission type of sale and then they're chasing the deal because that thinking is I got to get the deal to pay my bills. Again, I was talking to this lady the other day and she's like, oh, my husband was telling me to get a job. And like, yet I've closed this many deals and I've made good money, haven't had a deal in a few months. So it's that feast or famine type of thing for many, many entrepreneurs. So I want to help you today stop that cycle. So if you don't have a pen and paper, I recommend you grab one because if you're an 8 to 5 and you have a paycheck, you certainly don't deal with this. So again, if that's what you're doing and you have a regular paycheck, this video is not for you. Send it to a friend who is, maybe. Because again, I really help people break those internal patterns that keep them producing the outcomes that either lack or that they don't want or stress them out or what have you. So number one, you have to set your mindset to there is plenty. There is so many people that need your help. There's plenty of people that need your services, your solutions, your strategies, your resources, whatever you have. That is what people buy, right? People buy my expertise. I went to school for years. I'm a master of NLP. I'm a master hypnotherapist. I've done thousands of sessions. I've been on thousands of stages. So I know how to get a person a result. So whatever your genius is, you have to package, present, and share that solution with people over and over and over again, right? Unfortunately, today we do have, technology and all these other ways to do it. But if you have the mentality or the inner thing that's happening for you, I got to get my next deal. I'm going to encourage you to look at how are you getting your business? Are you waiting around for a referral? Are you, hoping? Are you, what are you doing? Are you throwing spaghetti against the wall? I talk about this a lot. And that isn't a strategy. I have smart strategies I teach people and they go, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? It doesn't need to be difficult, but when you're in that loop, it really is a loop inside your mind. Remember, we have 500 words a minute flowing through the consciousness of our thoughts all day. And many of those thoughts are what we don't want, right? I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to be broke. Like I could go on and on and on, right? But when you start to understand the things you are creating, you are the creator. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. Write that down. Oh, I'm at my house. I live obviously on a lake in California. And so they might be making a little bit of noise, but that's okay. Anyway, so you are the creator. So I was speaking at an event the other day and I showed an image of an old projector on the screen. And I was saying, like, you are projecting all day, every day onto the screen, which we'll call the world or the universe, right? Our external world. But whatever you're thinking inside is precisely what you're projecting. So then that person or that client or that phone call or that email or whatever, I'm telling you, people feel us first. They feel us really, 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 really fast. So if you're desperate or you're like, oh my God, I got to get a deal, and you're in that chasing momentum, stop, literally stop chasing. Nobody likes to be chased, right? So when I teach people mindset skills, number one, I'm going to encourage you, or maybe this is number two, I'm going to encourage you to go get my free PDF download. It is 5 steps every morning that you need to practice to begin to master your mindset. If you're already an expert at this, get it anyway, because the tips are super simple for you to implement. I also have on my website ebooks on to rewire your money mindset, or for realtors, mind over market. They're $10 and the session's 37. Again, you've got to do the work. I made the products. But getting back to you being the creator, if you're coming from desperation, if you're coming from I need a deal, people feel that pretty fast. You don't think they do, but it is subconscious. Your energy is an aura. It vibrates to and through and from you, right? So if I'm coming from abundance, if I'm coming from love, if I'm coming from I'm blessed and great things happen to me every day in every way, then it's just a matter of me going into the world and projecting that. And then the things that align with me align, and the things that don't fall off the path, if you will. Yeah. So I think it's important for you, write this down. You are the creator. Every day you create your reality from how you think, how you feel. I always say, what you feel, you make real. You'll hear me say that a lot. But if you're coming from the chasing energy, what would be a different energy you could create for yourself? So let's say, and this is a practice, you guys, this doesn't happen with this conversation. It's step 1, education, information, but it's step 2, doing the work. All right. So what other energy could you come from? And again, I don't have anybody on here in the chat asking, but I'm just going to share with you. You could come from, there is plenty. Okay. What if you practiced plenty? Go drive outside, walk outside your house and look at a tree and just try to count the leaves on one tree in your yard. You can't do it. There's plenty, right? Take some breaths. Do you count how many breaths do you take a day? Do you just breathe in and breathe out subconsciously and naturally all day, every day, and while you're sleeping? It's pretty miraculous what your subconscious mind does. Do you think about it? No, your body's just breathing itself. There's plenty. There's plenty of oxygen. There's plenty of breaths through the day. Your heartbeat, are you counting how many times it beats to pump the blood through your miraculous, miracle, amazing body? Like, people are constantly looking outside themselves. You need to look within. If you're the creator, created by the creator, whomever you call that, right? I'm a very spiritual person, but I love the frequency and the energy of creation, because we've all been created from the creator. And so whatever your beliefs or values or what have you are, I have my own, as you may too. But if I know every day I wake up and I'm taking 5 minutes to master my mindset, to imagine and feel abundant, to feel joyful, to feel blessed, to feel open and welcome to receive great things all day, I'm going to have a different day than if I wake up and say, I need a deal, I need a client, oh my God, I don't have any money, where's my next commission? So I was talking to a lady today. I was at this event. She was sitting next to me, and she's quite miraculous. And I've known her for a while. She's read my book and done some of my programs. And she's sitting next to me, and she said, you know, Cappi, I just believe in miracles. They happen everywhere I go. And I was like, I love hearing that, because I don't hear that a lot, right? And it's just incredible, the energy and the vibration of what people do and say and think. And she said, I just think every day is a miracle. And I'm like, I love that. Why don't we try that? So it's up to you, right? It's not about positive thinking, you guys. Somebody could jump around the room and say, I'm a millionaire, I'm this, I'm that. And inside they're like, crap, I wish, right? So there's a conflict. There's a desire, which is your conscious logical mind. And then there's an internal emotional warehouse, based on our past pains, our disappointments, our failures, if you want to call them that. I think they're called learnings, right? But people get very attached to the past and this emotional energy that they're in, or they vibe in, or what have you. And that is the work you want to get out of. So to thrive, you need to start with yourself. I was telling her this morning, it's like standing in front of the mirror and expecting the mirror to smile when you're angry. It's not going to do that. You have to do the work first, and then the universe answers. So pick your vibe for the day, right? You could even make yourself a little Word document and say, like, what do I want to feel and experience all day today? Happiness, abundance, fun, love, joy, miracles. Like, what do you want to practice? And let me tell you, this mindset of ours gets stuck. It gets very stubborn. It's had repeated habitual thoughts and patterns and feelings, especially with money, you guys. It's why I have so many money products on my website, because to rewire your mindset takes time. Again, I have programs for every person out there, from somebody who, again, start with the free PDF. For $10, get the ebook on rewiring your money mindset and then the session. If you want to take more and dive deeper, I have a program called Mental Money Mastery, and it's literally my kit and caboodle for your money mindset. Thousands of people have gone through that system. They have made a ton of money. I have been studying the mind for 30 years, and I found that so much lack and doubt and uncertainty and all the other stuff that people do, yet they want the success and the freedom and the finances, there's a conflict. So the inner game is not taught in traditional training. And I sit at all these meetings. I swear I do it every week. I go to all these events and I just sit there, and it's like kind of the same old stuff, showing stats and the market or the this or the economy. And I'm not saying it's not valuable. It's valuable. But why aren't we talking about you? Why aren't we talking about where you get stopped and blocked? Well, I am. That's what I do when I speak at events. I'm going to walk you through processes. I'm going to coach you to identify, and that's what all my workbooks do. Identify what's happening inside of you. Don't try to just pile on and close your eyes and meditate and visualize if you don't even know what your limitations are, if you don't know how you feel or what you're creating every day, and then you're trying to make the changes. So step one in all my systems is you have to identify what is that frequent feeling, right? So again, if you're chasing, if you're coming from lack, if you're trying to find something to pay your bills, that does not create abundance. The practice is doing it first as you feel healthier, wealthier, wiser, happier, all those great feelings. Then when you go out, people choose you, they align with you, they pick you, they want to work with you, they call you, you'll get referrals. You are selling yourself. And I don't care if you're selling real estate or insurance or travel stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I speak all over the place. And the reality is, you are your business, your energy, your frequency, your communication, your genius, your deliverable is a solution for somebody, right? So if you're coming from, I don't have enough and there's not enough, then you're going to align with people that don't have enough money, and, they're stuck in their stuff too. So as you elevate, and as you grow within from subconscious training, which is what I do, you'll find, again, on my website, every system I has the subconscious sessions with it. So you have to do the conscious work first, and then you have to dip into the subconscious and listen over and over again to rewire yourself. And the process is so fabulous. You close your eyes, you hit play on your cell phone or your iPad or whatever, and you listen to my voice and all the music and the stuff, and we begin to rewire your inner beliefs about yourself, your inner emotions about your business, about your money, about your life, about your outcomes. That takes time, guys. It really does. It's why I create products and programs. So again, there's everything from personal coaching with me to just basic beginner stuff. Wherever you are there, I truly believe my passion and purpose in life is to create a space and place for every learner. So if you're just beginning, start with the Rewire Your Money Mindset. If you're a realtor, get the Mind Over Market ebook and session. It's amazing. If you're somebody who's already doing pretty good money, you want to make more, Mental Money Mastery. These are all buy me in a box. You can buy them online. And then if you want to work one-on-one with me or get into my masterclass, just go to my website. You can learn everything there. It's cappipidwell.com. It's my name. But again, you have to remind yourself every day you're the creator. So if you have the tips and then you put somewhere on that sheet, maybe every morning, what you want to create that day, right? Practice feeling successful. practice feeling different than what you're doing in that chasing. It's literally, you guys, you got to get rid of that consciousness. It does not equal success. You'll get a deal here and there that way to put the fire out, but then you're going to start spinning all over again from the beginning, from the get-go. So you have to start in here, and then you'll find that the external starts to reflect what you're doing in here. Okay, so I hope that helped. I go live. I just started going live. This is only my second live. So I hope you're all having a beautiful day. I decided to come outside today because it is so pretty here. So anyway, if you have any topics you want me to discuss, questions, again, this is only my second one, so I'm learning how to do all this, but feel free to share this with a friend, like, subscribe, make a comment, and ask like, hey, Cappi, talk about this topic, talk about stress, talk about sleep, talk about whatever, because the mind literally drives every decision you make. And I do focus on success and monetizing people and helping them get to that next level. Wherever you are, there's always another level. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, please subscribe, share with a friend, and I will see you soon. Thanks.